What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chris. This is Let's Talk About It, where I talk about the Bears and anything NFL, anything Chicago. Let's get right to it. In this one, I am going to talk about the offseason acquisitions of the Bears. So, first off, Bears got number one overall pick. Worst team in the league last year, 3 wins. Probably wouldn't have won a single game or even been close if it wasn't for Justin Fields. Trade the number one overall pick to the Carolina Panthers. We get the number 9, the number 61 pick in this year's draft. Traded back from 9 to 10, got Darnell Wright, stud right tackle. Traded the 61, moved up to get Tyreek Stevenson. Should be the number 2 corner, possibly number 1 if Jalen Johnson doesn't show up this year. Got a 2024 first round pick and a 2025 second round pick and DJ Moore. One of the most underrated number 1 wide receivers in the league, if you ask me. Panthers got the number 1 overall pick. DJ Moore has had multiple seasons of 1,000 yards with whoever throwing to him. It doesn't even matter. He produces. Then Bears go out and sign linebacker TJ Edwards, 3 years, $19.5 million. He is another underrated player, absolute stud linebacker. He was one of the top graded PFF football players at 84.8. Had a bunch of tackles, 159 tackles last year. Can't play the Mike and the Will. So. Tremaine Edmonds, we signed 4 years, $72 million. Now you put both those together, the 19.5 and the $72 million. That's pretty much what the Ravens paid Roquan Smith for one player. We got 2. So that's a deal right there. And Tremaine Edmonds is only 24. Feels like he's been in the league forever, but he's only 24. We also signed guard Nate Davis, 3 years, $30 million. Very good run blocker. Blocked for Derrick Henry for both of his big rushing years. So that'll really help run. And we are already really good at running. Also signed defensive lineman DeMarcus Walker, 3 years, $21 million. He'll probably mostly play defensive end. Probably push him inside if we sign a pass rusher to help with passing downs. He'll mostly be outside. He's really good tackler and does get decent pressure for pretty much playing a third of the time last year for Tennessee. Also went out and signed P.J. Walker, backup, perfect backup. I think plays a lot like Justin Fields, just not as dynamic. Brought in Robert Tonyan, who should help Cole Kmet take that next step. Because if Kmet doesn't take this next step, I don't know if the Bears are going to re-sign him. Maybe not. I don't know. But Robert Tonyan, we've seen what he could do with that guy up north. He had a couple good years with him. Brought in running back Deontay Foreman on a 1-year deal. I think he proved he can be the lead guy for a team in the right position. He's kind of been, the guy because of injuries and then moved off of. He'll be a good rotational running back for sure. Rasheem Green, defensive lineman. He'll be a good rotational guy. He won't be like outstanding or anything, I don't think, but still upgrades from what we had last year. Also, we drafted, like I said, Darnell Wright, probably the best right tackle in college, easily. Javon Dexter played a weird role for Florida. From what I could see, he was more of a post up and react kind of defensive lineman, not really a go-getter. So we'll see if his off-the-ball numbers are a little different in the NFL. Traded up Tyreek Stevenson, like I said, should easily come in and be our number 2. Push Kyler Gordon inside to that nickel where they really want him to be. So that should help solidify the defensive backfield there. Zach Pickens, again, kind of the same as Gervon Dexter. A little more athletic, I think. Not quite as big. Both of them could easily be a 1-tech or a 3-tech in this system, easily. For sure, day one rotational guys that will help stop the run, which we were really, really bad at last year. Roschon Johnson, a steal in the 4th round, back up to Bijan. And like every other report you see, if he was playing on any other team, he would have been the guy in college. So we'll see what he can be. You know, maybe he takes over that starting job and we just run with him and rotate in Khalil Herbert and whoever else. Noah Sewell, linebacker. I mean, our 2 main linebackers are going to be pretty much set. He'll be fighting Jack Sanborn for playing time, I think, though, which will be interesting to watch. He'll get a lot of special teams, which is good. Got to be good on special teams. Terrell Smith, defensive back from Minnesota. Travis Bell, defensive lineman, Kennesaw State. And Kendall Williamson, safety from Stanford. Don't know a lot about those guys, which is weird. I'm an Iowa fan. I probably should have heard Terrell Smith's name a couple times, considering Iowa's offense was really bad. He probably made a few plays for him, but I don't really remember hearing his name. Probably another special teams guy, which is always good. You got to keep young people in there. Lots of players coming in for competition, which is great. And I really think it shows that they have confidence in Justin Fields, at least for one more year, for sure. You know, you got DJ Moore, Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, Cole Kmet, Robert Tonyan. We bring in Nate Davis, Cody Whitehair's going back to center, Darnell Wright. Like, we got a lot of people around him now. On paper, we should be a lot better, but everybody's got to practice. Everybody's got to make an impact. They got to stay hungry. They got to do their jobs. All that good stuff. Really, I'm excited. They just dropped the schedule recently. Probably going to go over that here in the next day or two. I'm really excited. Honestly, we got a lot of draft capital moving forward for either more weapons or maybe packaging them if Justin Fields doesn't take that next step. I think he will, personally. He showed it in college. He is very, very good at throwing the ball. He honestly didn't run all that much in college, really only when needed to. So I think last year was kind of caught people a little off guard. Everybody knew he could run, but not quite like that. Not like Lamar Jackson. But opening day is against Green Bay. But like I said, I will go over the schedule, probably do a little prediction. Let me know what y'all think about the Bears. I'm excited. Any other teams you want me to talk about, make sure you comment below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe. It's my first video. I've been trying to get into making some sports videos a lot recently. So that's really all I do. I pay attention to the Bears all the time, 24/7, all year, around the clock. Always talking about the Bears. Huge Bears fan. Love it. Born and raised. Anyways, make sure you drop a like, comment, follow, and I'll see you next time. Let's talk about it.